Hello, and welcome to Silence No More. I am Kenesha Burke, the founder, creator, all of those things that you would say about this project. This is probably going to be my first video, and as you can see, I decided to bring you me. I've done these videos several times before, and the one thing that I realized is that it is important to be authentic. So this video, I am going to talk about the silence related to my sexual abuse. When you think of childhood sexual abuse, there comes to mind so many different things, but I don't think anyone ever thinks about the silence. The fact that you can't say out loud who did this to you, or that there might be people who you think love you who call you a liar. My silence was one that dominated my life. And it dominated my life because I was unable to ever say out loud in a room with my entire family that someone had hurt me. And it was, being forced to pretend like everything is okay every single day. And, after a while, even when you grow up, you still carry that silence. You still feel the obligation to not say anything, and you feel the responsibility to protect the people that should be protecting you. So what that silence did to me was it broke my spirit. It put me in the position to begin to feel as if I was not worthy of having a voice. It was then my job to give other people a voice. So I became a helpmate to everyone and anyone because I wanted to give them the opportunity to do the thing that I couldn't do. And in a way, sometimes I felt like a hypocrite because I'm like, I'm trying to help people to do the things that they want to do, but I can't even open my mouth and say, I was abused. I was abused for several years. I spent my childhood trying to reconcile with why I had to be quiet and why it was my job to basically protect my abuser. I've had conversations with family members, and they all end in sort of the same way in which they say, oh, well, we kind of believe you, but you know, this person is important to us, and this person's important to your mother, and we have to, just keep this in the family. And those conversations, although I'm pretty sure some of those people love me, what those conversations did for me was to push me further into this place where I did not feel I deserved to have a voice. And anyone that knows me looks at me and they're like, what? We thought you didn't have a voice? Well, yeah, I talked about everything but the pain that I had. My gift has always been to speak. But I was unable to speak about the one thing that was hurting me the most. And what it does is that it drains you. It takes away your power. It eats away at your self-image. It makes you feel like you're worthless. Because if no one will speak for you, or allow you to speak when you are hurting? What value do you have? What is your purpose? And I spent a lot of time wondering, those very questions. What was my purpose? What value did I have? And I worked very, very, very hard to prove that I deserve to be here on this earth, because I was unable to have that thought authentically. And it was a big part of my personality for a very, very long time. So when I think about my silence, when it comes to my abuse, I think that it systematically determined the course of my life. And it allowed me to be in the position where I would remain a victim. And I would be victimized over and over and over again, because the person who abused me never faced any consequences for it. And I went on to just pretend like everything was okay. And so I say, silence no more. Victims should not suffer for the crimes that others commit. We should be able to say, you did this. This is your fault. I was a child. I wasn't protected. But guess what? Now I can speak, and I will.